Savage, why you trapping so hard? Why these niggas capping so hard? Why you got a 12-car garage? Why you pulling out these rappers' cards? Cutty nigga pussy.
YouTube, what's up? It's your girl, Oh My Melanie, and I'm coming to you guys today with another story time video. So let's go ahead and jump right into this shit. Today, I decided to talk to y'all about the time that my ex kidnapped me. Yes, y'all, he fucking kidnapped me. Let me tell y'all what happened. So I had dated this guy when I was like in 7th grade. We lived in the same neighborhood and we dated for a couple of weeks because back then I did not believe in relationships. And this nigga like fell for me hella hard, and after we broke up, like years after, he was still trying to talk to me and stuff like that, but I was like, nah, you know, I'm good on that. Long story short, in like 2013, I was like 18 years old. He found me on Twitter and he sent me a message or whatever, and he was like,
oh, you still look the same, I miss you, we should link up, let me take you out.
It was summertime and I was a little bored and shit, so I was like, okay, you know, you can take me out. Like a day or two later, I told him come get me so we can go on a date. So he gets there, he talking to my mama, they like catching up or whatever. My mama gave him the whole rundown, you know how parents do. And so he was like,
yeah, I'ma just take her with me today, she gonna spend the night and I'ma bring her back tomorrow.
I was like, okay, that's cool, whatever. Driving to his house. Okay, I'm the type of person, I'm really good with directions, landmarks, like holes in the street, holes in buildings. Like I pay attention to all that shit, so if I'm ever in a situation, I know how to tell somebody to come get me, or I know how to get back home. So I'm paying attention to everything. I'm like, okay, you know, he didn't live too far from where I stayed. To his house, we pull up, and this is when I realized I fucked up.
Because his house was a trap house.
So we get inside his house and I'm just looking around and shit, like hella niggas in there, his little roommates and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I didn't think nothing of it because, you know, I'm secretly a trap bitch. So I was like, all right, cool. But then we get to his room and we just sitting there and we like talking and stuff because I ain't smoked back then. So I was not hitting nothing. People was hitting him up for some tree and he was like,
okay, I gotta make some plays, but I gotta go re-up first and you can't come with me because I don't want you to see that type of shit.
And I was like, okay, cool. So I stayed at his house. Mind you, he let me at his house with his 2 roommates. They come in the room and they like trying to talk to me. You know how niggas is. I'm like, I'm really at your house with my ex nigga, like y'all really gonna try to talk to me? But they didn't really give a fuck. So finally he came back and we were just sitting on the bed and stuff. So I was over it because I'm like, this is just too much, I want to go home. So I told him to take me home. This nigga looks at me with the most serious face that I've ever seen him had in his whole life, and he was like,
I'm not taking you home.
So I laughed it off. I said, okay, what you mean you not taking me home? And he was like,
I'm not taking you home, you staying with me forever.
I'm like, oh, fuck no, nigga, ain't no forever. We not even together. Before we left, he told my mom that he wasn't bringing me back. But me and my mom, you know, we laughed it off. We thought he was playing. My mama threatened his life and shit. And he was just still laughing about it and stuff. That's when I realized he was serious because his eyes got hella serious looking, like they was like dark, like they be on like movies or something. And he was just like, you know, plotting against my ass. So we start arguing because I'm like, nigga, you need to take me home. Like, I don't belong here anymore. He kept saying no. So I'm like, I'm gonna take your car keys. So we get into like a tussle and I'm trying to like get off the bed and stuff. And this nigga breaks my nail. And he didn't break it like any type of way. Like, he ain't break it like it's broke right now because my nail is kind of fucked up. Sorry, y'all. My nails are fucked up. But anyway, it was like bleeding like underneath my nail and stuff. So I'm like sitting on the floor hella dramatic. Oh my God, you just hurt me. I really gotta go home. And he's just like,
bitch, shut up.
The bleeding wouldn't stop, so I told him I needed a band-aid. And so he took me to the gas station. He didn't want to take me to a real store because he felt like if he would have took me to a real store, I would have tried to like be on a Lifetime movie and tell somebody like he trying to kidnap me, take me. And he made me sit in the car, and so he came, he got me my little band-aid, and so we was driving back to the house. And I'm like, bro, please, you know, like, bro, please just take me home. He didn't take me home. We went back to his house. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play along with the little story because he told my mama he was gonna bring me back tomorrow. So tonight, I'm gonna just sit here and I'm gonna just, you know, act like I really like him so he don't kill me or something. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna make him take me home. That night, like, my mama was texting me and stuff, and I always be texting my mama because y'all know, like, that's my niggas. I always be telling her everything because I need her to know, so if anything ever fucking happened to me, she know what's popping. But he would not let me text my mama back. He wouldn't let me text anybody back. He was like,
I don't want you on your phone and shit.
So this nigga like took my phone and shit, and I'm looking around like, how old am I? Am I on punishment? I didn't ask for this. I asked to go on a date, and now I'm being motherfucking kidnapped. So my mama ended up like putting two and two together. So she was like, something ain't right. So she started calling around. I realized this nigga was actually crazier than I thought, because this girl that I was friends with, she knew his baby mama, and his baby mama told her to tell me that he was beating on her and shit. And I'm like, oh, he's not about to fucking beat me. While he was sleeping stuff, I'm sitting here like, how the fuck am I gonna get home? How I'm gonna tell somebody come get me? Back to the next morning, we woke up or whatever, and he still was talking about he wasn't taking me home. And I told him that if he didn't take me home by 12 o'clock, that I was gonna call everybody on my motherfucking phone and have everybody pull up on his ass, because I did not deserve to be here in the first place. And she had just told him that she was gonna fuck him up if he didn't bring me back. So he ended up, you know, taking me to the house. But the bad part about it is, after he took me to the house, he started like blowing me up on Twitter. He started like blowing me up on all this social media shit. Started having his friends trying to hit me up. And I'm like, really? Like, Melanie, you picked the right niggas every time. Every time I pick the right niggas, like, these niggas is crazy. I always pick the wrong niggas. Right meaning wrong in this situation. That was about the time that I got kidnapped. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave any video ideas, any challenges, anything that you want to see me do, leave it in the comment section. Let's get this video to at least 10 likes. And I just wanted to say I love you guys, my little male bugs. Okay, so I know I told you guys in the last video that I posted I would be doing a marathon, which is true. I am gonna actually do a marathon. It's just gonna start this week. I have a bunch of motherfucking stories for y'all.